Arizona Lee, Little Puglo, The Reason, you know, all that mixed in a bundle of Arizona Lee.
So we gonna jump straight into it. What does that lion stand for on your hat? I need to know.
Well,
The
it's my
meaning.
brand. It's my brand for my, for my company, the umbrella. It's Babylon Music Life.
Okay, and we're gonna zoom in on it a little bit. What does that branding mean? Cause I think it's dope. I look at that lion and I see toys playing Arizona Lee music, like little lions with headphones playing your music. So, what do you have plans for with that lion? Because I think it's a dope logo. And do you own it?
Yeah, I own 100% of my logo, and I've got an LLC for my company, Babylon Music Life. The brand of the logo of my company is pretty much, it's a power. You know how the lion has power. You know what I'm saying? The heart of a lion, but the whole brand of my company is Babylon Music Life, the truth and the lies. And so I expose the lies and I expose the truth. And at the same time, that's how you get balance in life.
So I'm asking. I get the branding with the lion, and that makes sense because the lion does represent power because I'm a Leo. But explain
So
how it explain the good parts of life for yourself and the down parts of life for yourself, because you just said the truth and the lies. So what would be some truth and lies for Jerry, for Arizona Lee?
the truth and the lies is, you know what I'm saying, I go hard, but at the same time, I procrastinate in some of my shit. And I know I don't. I know I need to get better in that to make the whole complete of myself.
Yeah, I call it cipher to get complete. I always say this word, mayat. I
Yeah.
learned that word through my African American literature class. Mayat's just balance. You know, a lot of the women like I have around my neck, Nefertiti, she had just like Cleopatra, a snake on the middle of their head. Just how you got the line, that would represent your mayat in those times. So your balance, you're saying, is the line.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's the power.
So
within
it's
me.
deep. Yeah.
It's the whole thing has to do with. That's the reason we got earphones around the lion, because at the end of the
Music.
day, without music, you would have no a way naturally speak around the world. Because music just, if you didn't have music, you wouldn't speak one language.
So when you were a kid, right? Were you one of those kids who you was listening to hip hop, you heard hip hop, outside your house, inside your house, but when did you feel yourself taken to hip hop as a person, like you, Pug Loke, saying, you know what, I'm gonna be a rapper because I like this shit and I can make a career out of this?
Well, it's all about, you know what I'm saying, taking something, when you have anger, happiness, fucking just
Grief?
Yeah, just a lot of emotions, and it was no way I can really express myself. The only way I can express myself is through music. So I have to sit down and actually figure out how I can actually express myself, to go through all the shit I'm going through in life.
So this is at 15 and 14. You were, cause to be honest, I really seen you grow up from afar, bro. And I promise you, out of all of my brothers, out of all of my brother's homeboys that he brought me around, I've never met a person 15, 16 with the hustle that you had. It was almost unheard of. Like to get emancipated at 16 and have your own spot in Scottsdale or Paradise Valley type of thing. So explain that to the youth and explain to the youth why you had to do that.
Well, at the same time is,
Cause let them know it wasn't just a rebellious thing. Like you could have stayed with your mom because you lost your dad on Christmas Eve.
Right.
So You are now 15, 16. You can stay there and hold the house down if you want to. So really, because they don't do this now. This is why I'm asking this. So what made you at 16 say, you know what, I'm just going to go out on my own and try to be pressure?
Well, I already have, you know what I'm saying, I'm already going to school. So I think I'm in my junior year. You know, I'm like 16. And I already have a full-time job. I already have my hustle straight. So at least on some play, I at least have at least $200 just to play with.
So real quick,
$2,000 to play with.
real quick, tell them the job you had and tell them the high school you went to, because a lot of people don't know that. Oh, you gotta hustle, and oh, why you working at Fry's, and why you working at Walgreens? Now tell them where you work, because I'm an advocate for working at McDonald's if you have to, Fry's, Wendy's, Burger King. And to me, the job you had was the cream of the crop at 16. Because at 16, I'm at Fry's, bagging groceries. So explain them the job and then how your graduation went and then the emancipation part. Explain it all in one.
Well, my job, I was working at Couches and Coasters. So I ended up working.
Explain what that is for the people who's not from here.
Well,
explain what Couches and Coasters is.
Coasters is an amusement park. You know what I'm saying? So you have everything in there. You have golf carts. You have a fucking roller coaster. You know, you have arcades. You know what I'm saying? It was a center of the teenagers can go through and enjoy themselves. So I'm up there. I started at just working golf carts and ended up being a manager up there.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was center of attention, you know what I'm saying? This is age 16 at the amusement park. So I was,
is this before you got your actual apartment or during or?
I had my apartment working here, so it was lit, man. I was like 16, you know what I'm saying? Had all the girls.